Hey everyone, happy Friday into Saturday. Hope you had a great day. Today we're going to talk about overcoming trials. The scripture is Hebrews 11:23 through 29. Moses faced some tough times. He fled from a murder charge, spent years in the desert, led a grumbling nation whose allegiance ran hot and cold, it's late. Today, we'll explore what a challenge is and was for Moses to stand toe-to-toe with a ruler who scorned him and how he endured. Even though he returned to Egypt with an unmistakable call from God, Exodus 3:10, appearing before Pharaoh must still have been intimidating. And Moses had to plead with him repeatedly for the Israelites' release. Pharaoh was not fazed by locusts, convinced by boils, or softened by the water turning to blood. In fact, he made life even harder for the Israelites. In turn, the Hebrew people heaped ingratitude and on the one tasked with liberating them, they even turned on Moses. Moses, however, kept returning to the palace until he had achieved the Lord's purpose, the release of the Israelites' slaves. While leading the exodus from Egypt, he endured seeing him who is unseen, Hebrews 11:27. With a stack of trials behind him and even more to come, Moses moved forward, aware that he was walking in the Lord's presence. God had pledged to be with him, Exodus 3:12. So fixing his focus on that promise and on the one who made it, Moses wisely trusted that whatever trials he faced, God would bring the victory. Easier said than done sometimes. But we know that Moses' mother trusted God when they were going to paint, was it the X or the cross on each house? She put Moses in the bulrush basket. The princess found him, and he was raised as an Egyptian till he was a certain age and found out that he wasn't. But his mother went to the palace, and his mother or his sister, I don't know, I'll have to read it again, so that he was with somebody in the family and was his nanny. So there's just so many things. The covering was over him, and then he was the one that was going to lead them out. Then once they get out, for goodness sakes, impatience. And I told you guys that before. It was like, and I don't remember the details. It was like, it took them 40 years to go 7 miles. I mean, they were going in circles, complaining the whole time, But I think it was Wednesday. I worked late. When I got off work, I checked my phone and had a message from my dad to please call him. He had to update me, and he had went on a cruise, and got COVID and has not been feeling well. And my stepmom had to have surgery. She fell on the cruise. And yesterday they called. And I thought he was going to the doctor to check up because he on the COVID. And he went to the doctor, but then the doctor sent him to the cardiologist. They sent him straight to the hospital for tests. And then today he was going for a scope. 10 years ago, he had open heart surgery, and they think the valve, I don't remember if it was pig or cow, they think it's going bad. He's just feeling sluggish. So today he just left a message that they were keeping him in the hospital overnight. But he didn't say what the test said. So, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody to give me any updates. So here I am at almost 12:30 at night, and I have to work tomorrow. So I won't be able to check my phone, won't be able to get a phone call. But, that overcoming trials and trusting and my daughter and I, we both say we can't wait for 2026. But is 2026 going to be any better? I don't know. Everybody has something. We're all going through something. You just got to trust. And we can't see what God is doing. Just got to trust, have faith, and believe. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow.